And we begin midday with breaking news. Sabres head coach Don Granato has been fired. The Sabres made the announcement on social media in the last few hours. Granato was hired by the Sabres in 2019 as an assistant coach and hired as head coach in 2021. The team missed the playoffs for the 13th season in a row, finishing this year with just 84 points. The Sabres also fired assistant coach Jason Christie this morning. We want to bring in 2 on your side's Adam Bonini with more on this coaching change and when we can expect to hear from the Sabres. Good morning, Adam.
That's right. Kelly, they had announced Friday availability with both Don Granato and GM Kevin Adams. That's obviously changed. Now we are going to hear from Kevin Adams this afternoon at 3 o'clock. But for right now, this was obviously not entirely unexpected. There was some question as to whether they'd actually follow through and do this, given the fact that Don Granato has a contract extension that kicks in at the start of next season. But when you think about it, I mean, you mentioned the point total. This was a regression from last year when so much more was expected with this young group in the midst of a 13-year playoff drought where they've stockpiled so much young and now in many cases experienced talent, and they got very good goaltending this year from Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. So really no excuses for the outcome and missing the playoffs once again. So they do, in fact, fire the head coach. And if you think about it, too, where attendance is an issue, from a sales perspective, how could they possibly sell anything to the Sabre fan base in bringing Don Granato back? So they make the move. Another change at head coach. The churn, if you will, continues. Again, GM Kevin Adams this afternoon down at Key Bank Center. Live coverage starting at 4 o'clock and, of course, streaming at WGRZ.com. We'll hear what he has to say and how hot is his seat? How hot is the GM seat beneath Kevin Adams at this point, where expectations are high and this franchise continues to underdeliver under the ownership of Terry Pegula? Kelly, let's send it back into you.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it as always. And again, we will live stream that 3 p.m. press conference with Sabres GM Kevin Adams on our website. We'll also have continuing coverage for you starting at 4 o'clock on Most Buffalo. Also making headlines this